The wait is over. You can now see the movie shot right here in Detroit during the pandemic, and you can watch it from the comfort of your own living room or home theater. Let's get to Greg Russell, who is that and a couple of other flicks to talk about in Real Talk. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Jason. How you doing?
I'm doing great. First up, the Steven Soderbergh movie, No Sudden Move. This had some A-list Hollywood stars calling Detroit home for a bit.
Absolutely. I mean, it's this whodunit type film. Some low-grade crooks were enlisted to steal some information. And after that, it just builds on how many people are taking it away from them and getting it all back and forth. But fun little ride of the movie. But most importantly, these folks had a great time here in Detroit. Here we go. This is kind of like almost not who done it, but who didn't do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, everybody done it. and I think that's a lot of the fun of this movie is that everybody gets their moment to be a part of this plot in a way that's really interesting and unexpected, I think.
That's for sure. I mean, even just starting out with you two, you guys, when you first meet, you don't really like each other, but then after a while, it's like, well, we gotta like each other because we don't know who else there is to like.
Right. We're both being hunted as well. So that's why that's why we come together. But, they don't trust each other.
I loved the city. I have relatives in Pontiac, but I hadn't been back for, many, many years. But the city was really welcoming to us, and to be able to shoot in those environments with that great architecture that still exists, that we didn't have to really do a lot to, and just sort of populate it with the cars and the period costumes. Really was a great setting for the film and made us feel like we were really a part of the whole thing.
Like Don said, it's there's so many great locations in Detroit. And even outside of Detroit, I mean, even when we shot, stuff around the lake, it was just beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
I want to go back to Detroit. I had the best time. Everybody there was friendly. The food was great. I wish that things were open, that we could have gone and see music and more fun stuff. But
I love Detroit. This is like the second or third movie that I've done there, and I really like it. It's nice that they're coming back a bit, but I do. I really, really like it. Plus, I was close to the casino, so I could play cards.
There you go.
It was over 40 years that my family lived in Detroit. I was a boy, and I still have childhood memories of the house we lived in. And one of my favorite days when I was in Detroit was one that was off. I took a drive along the lake shore, and I made my way through Grosse Pointe, and I had a conversation with my brother. He told me where the house was. I actually saw it. It's still there. And of course, it was much smaller than my memory of it being.
All right. They really seem to enjoy their time in our city. What did you think about the movie, more importantly?
That they did. It's a good movie. You're going to be guessing all the way to the end. And, give it 4, because also Detroit just makes this great backdrop. I mean, the Fisher Building is almost as much of a cast member as the people in the movie.
Cool. That's really sweet. 4 out of 5. You never give a 5th Live in the D logo, so that's high praise. Next up, we have The Boss Baby. Oh, The Boss Baby 2, and Alec Baldwin is back to voice one of the characters.
That's right. He is back as the Boss Baby. Again, this is for kids. The kids are going to enjoy it. And it also has enough grown-up humor where parents will enjoy it. Got to talk to Alec Baldwin about it. And for the most part, we talked about everything except the movie. But here we go. I mean, I wish there was a way sometimes you could just kind of go, okay, make me a kid again for 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, it was obviously very different in terms of programming and TV and films. It was so much more modest than it is now. No devices, no cable, no cell phones, no internet, blah, blah, blah. 3 basic channels. You want to see a movie, you got to go to the theater. I tell my kids there was no internet. Like, my God, like, were you wearing a loincloth and you had a spear and you were killing the dinosaurs back then?
But they've got to really though think it's cool, like when they watch this movie and they hear your voice coming out of this guy going, that's Dad. He's pretty cool.
They're just beginning to get that. My kids, my older daughter, Carmen, who's 7, already has her movie career mapped out. She has her Oscar acceptance speech already written. She's very, very primed toward wanting to be in the movie. My son, Raphael, who's 6, he has what is developing into a photographic memory.
Oh,
There's the scene in Jaws, and we don't let him watch the movie Jaws, but there's a scene where Robert Shaw scratches the chalkboard and volunteers to them that he'll go catch the shark. He knows all the words to the scene verbatim.
oh, wow.
And I look at him, I'm like, thank God one of these kids has some talent. They're going to be able to support the old man at my old age when I retire.
What did you think? How many reels for this one?
It was like talking to an old friend. Well, according to my 5-year-old grandson, Freddie, it gets a this. So he really liked it. So we'll give it a 10 for kids and 4 for adults. But yeah, it's a fun movie. You'll get a kick out of it.
All right, finally, let's talk about the new documentary, Summer of Soul.
Yeah, I mean, 50 years ago, this concert happened in Harlem, same time as Woodstock. Everybody knew about Woodstock. No one knew about this thing until now. And it's just so amazing, all the people who were in it. I got to talk to 2 of my all-time favorites, Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr., about the film. And here we go.
It happened 50 years ago, and you look at the caliber of people who were there. But this wound up just being, when I say somewhat, buried for 50 years until now. That's just unbelievable, isn't it?
It's shocking, isn't it?
Yes.
It really is shocking. But you know, but we feel like it was lost until such a time as this, because when Questlove found it and realized what a special piece of material he had and realized how important it was, then he was able to put it together and present it in a way that the world sees it for the value that it is.
When I think about it, it's all the people and the stars that were on that footage. When you see it, a lot of those stars were just beginning to see Stevie Wonder at such a young age, and all these people became very famous.
You guys have a new album coming out. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's called Blackbird, Lennon McCartney Icons.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Right.
I don't know if you can see this, but here's a picture of me and Paul McCartney over my shoulder. So I would
Oh my
really?
gosh.
definitely.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How could it be hidden for 50 years?
I wasn't 100% convinced that this happened. I mean, you're telling me that Stevie Wonder, Nina Simone, Chambers Brothers, all these people gathered in Harlem the summer of 1969, 300,000 people seen it, and it was documented, and people said, no, this is not, we're good, we'll pass. That was mind-blowing to me.
Wow, looks like great footage. How many reels for this one?
Oh, definite 4 on this one. You will enjoy. In fact, Questlove even told me he saw the contract because Sly and the Family Stone were there. $1,500.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. Greg, thanks. Have a great holiday weekend, buddy.
Thanks, and you too, Jason. Take care. Best to you and the family, and Tati and everyone else there.